express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right? Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now, this isn't to say it's
yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go buy.
Well, yeah, I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like the girl. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content houses. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of, the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. What's going on, smokers? It's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know, I am Kevin All Summer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link on mylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Tell you about these sponsors: RideScissor-Magazine.com, BlushErotica.com, PassDat Apparel, SmokeKind.com, the king of THCA, and Sara J CBD, pain relief and self-care. Use the promo code, promo code BOBBIE. That's BOBBIE to get 10% off your order from SarahJCBD.com. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at FullStarRadio.com, as well as SkyHeartTV.com, as well as SGPRadio.com. Also, don't forget to check out my pro wrestling podcast, Pro Wrestling Smoke, which I drop either Monday or Tuesday. I got a new episode up now. I previewed Ashe Pro Wrestling 11. They got this show this weekend, this Saturday on the 6th. Hopefully, I get to live feed it. You know, hopefully they do it on YouTube where I ain't got to pay for it. Not saying I won't pay for it. I will pay for it. I just got to make sure I got the money. You feel me? So check out Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I give you that real smoke when it comes to pro wrestling. Now, how y'all doing this week, man? Announcement. Next week, there will be an episode, but it won't be a Smoke This Over episode. It will be a special smoke episode, which I'm dropping on Thursday with Devontae Yaps, the guy who has been going viral for critiquing porn stars. And, yeah, it was a very good interview. So I'm not going to give y'all too much. Please check it out next Thursday. It's dropping next Thursday. It's very good. I really enjoy talking to the young man about critiquing the porn stars, you know, and the way that he does it and how he used the analogies of basketball within it. And very good dude. I see that he's going to have a podcast coming at some point, which he hinted to it. And I'm looking forward to bringing him on Savage Smoke so we can really chop it up, because he kind of was holding back because you know how it is. You don't want to ruffle feathers when you're trying to get this money. You feel me? But I found it funny how many ladies was bothered by some of his critiques. And I'm like, well, do you think you're above critique because you do porn? Athletes get critiqued. Actors, directors get critiqued. Movie shows and so forth. Hey, I just actually did a critique of a fucking porn movie. So it is what it is. Well, we had an interesting week. Like I said, you know, I pre-record these things before. So whatever happened by the time this comes out, who knows? So where should I begin? Well, after I recorded Pro Wrestling Smoke, I started seeing videos. And videos about a young lady by the name of Sadia Khan. Now, hold on. That's shit. I am fighting a cold, ladies and gentlemen. I am fighting a cold. Sadia Khan is a beautiful lady who happens to be a relationship coach. Hold on, I'm about to pull this up. Hold on, let me go here. And she's a pretty lady, right? And Sadia Khan. Oh no, we about to pull this. I got to pull this up. We're gonna do Abba and Preach. Is a lady that tries to tell guys about getting high value women. And Sadia Khan lives off of telling men about how to get high value women. She is a Arabic lady out of Dubai. Now, I've never heard of her. This is completely new to me. I'm used to Shine Bright and these other broads. But this one, she's been talking about, guys getting a high value woman. What's a high value woman? What's a high value man? But apparently, and she charges $8,000 per hour.
Results with Tai Chi.
For
day 3, you'll feel your energy.
I'm so sick of tired of these damn Tai Chi thing. Here we go. Let's go.
For online dating, psychologist. She has a bachelor's degree. Some things came out about her.
What are you going to do about it? I'll stop it if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
So she's talking to a woman
Yeah,
because she's fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go
And I
on.
can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and the
we'll
days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Khan doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching. Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Babe, when can I have sex with you?
And look at this, babe. When can I have sex with you? Have sex. You're so long, I need a substitute. Oh, wait, it's mainly me. You just happen to be there.
You're so long. I need a substitute.
Wow.
Oh, wait. It's mainly me. You just happen to be there.
The third step towards becoming a high value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
Go up and choose any man known in Dubai, period. Who else has a side chick on this level? Gives them no stress. Told you I'm such a side chick.
Wow.
No way. No way. We can't have a normal convo without you talking about hoes, relationship, marriage, cheating, murder. Heal, man.
And then she says, welcome to Sadia.
Yeah,
Hey, I appreciate that.
That's crazy.
Now, the reason why I played it, I just want to play a little bit of that. First of all, it was a lot more to that video because it was a bunch of videos that a lot of people have done, apparently. And she crazy as fuck. She cussed out fans, even threatened to dox somebody, But even more so than that, this fucking lady hit up the fiance of the guy that she was fucking and told him I can suck his dick when I feel like it. I can suck his dick 2 days before y'all get married. And this is a relationship coach. Now, remember when I did the show, I had to smoke on it. Pretty is the new lick. I said this. If she's pretty and she sounds like she knows something, y'all listen. Especially men. Women, for sure. But men, worse. None of these ladies, none of these relationship gurus, excuse me, live the way that they say. They're practically projecting, talking about themselves. You feel me? And Sadia Khan is no different. The only difference between her and Diane Cheyenne Bryant is she's Arabic. She's a pretty woman with a banging body. Once again, we fall for it. Why do you think when you go to a car dealership, they have a gorgeous ass woman there selling cars? When you go to a male clothing store, there's a woman working in a male clothing store. And 9 out of 10, she's good looking. Because all it takes is a good looking woman to say we look good in it, we'll buy it. All it takes is a good looking woman to sit here and say, oh man, my pussy get wet looking at that man in a damn Ferrari. You'll go buy the Ferrari. Now, this female is getting paid $8,000 an hour to tell dudes how to get a high value chick. And she's not even a high value chick. She's a high value side chick. So how can a relationship coach tell you how to get a woman when they practically share a man? And she's proud of being a side chick. I'm just saying. So I'm going to play a little bit more of this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But this is what I talk about. We believe anything and trust nothing.
Only one thing that all women want.
And just to marinate, Ira, it won't be long. Get excited. Just FYI, I'm not taking any more 11 p.m. school night appointments. I still haven't caught up on the missed sleep. You had fun, though. You don't know I might have hated it. I'll leave my car running next time, so point switching it off.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck your dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was
the first line she said was pretty hot. I'm not gonna, I got a semi-chest. I've seen this, Liz.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the grocery store in...
Okay, that's it. The problem is that the reason why the men listen to her, because once again, we live vicariously through others. And we are so guilty of it, way more now than ever. These guys see this lady. I'm going to pull up her picture. I'm going to... Sexy pic. Let me pull her up. No lie, she gorgeous. She fine as shit. But that's the grift. Men, we can't get away with that. You feel me? Look how fine she is. She's drop dead gorgeous, nice ass body. Come on now. We fall for anyone that sit here and look like she's pretty and sounds like she can talk. We fall for it every time, fellas, and women too. We fall for it. Now I'm saving these time I make covers. We fall for it every time. Because we want to believe that men, a lot of these men that listen to her are lame ass niggas. Lame ass niggas listen to her. Whack ass dudes who ain't got shit to do, can't get no pussy, can't mack a woman. They listen to her, thinking that she has the answer to get a woman, for them to get a woman like her. No. All these relationship gurus, from the men to the women, all of them is full of shit. Once again, instead of y'all listening to them for entertainment, y'all actually listen to them for advice. Y'all treat their words as doctrine. And then look surprised when you find out that after all this, they're human. Once again, the end days in the Bible said false prophets. False prophets ain't just talking about preachers. And she's supposed to be Muslim faith. She's just another thought. that supposedly has a degree. Another lady hit her up that was an experienced psychiatrist. And guess what? She got mad because the girl asked her for her credentials. She didn't give her credentials to be a psychiatrist or a relationship coach. She gave her credentials saying that she studied psychology at some school. That doesn't make you credentialed enough to be a counselor. To be honest with you, a lot of these relationship counselors, they don't have a degree for the shit. They didn't go to school for the shit. They just regurgitate other advice that they heard from people that they listen to who happen to be relationship counselors, and they regurgitate it in a way that is acceptable for you. And how they regurgitate it? Because they're good looking. If she was ugly as fuck, y'all wouldn't listen. You wouldn't spend $1 on her for advice. You want to know why? Because you figure she ugly as fuck. How the fuck she gonna get a man? How's she gonna tell me to get a woman? She ain't even a high value woman. But because she looks a certain way and she built a certain way, you're figuring that she is speaking from the thought process of a high value woman when actually she is nothing but speaking from the thought process of a 3 or 4. It's funny how she's a side chick. Cheyenne Bryant has multiple lovers and been in an open relationship for damn near 5 years. But yet, y'all still want to listen to these bitches about relationship advice. Women and men. I'm going to say it again. We listen to the fool because the fool gives us hope. While the smart man gives us logic. We don't want logic. We want hope. We want bullshit. We want someone to bloviate our ego and make us think that we have a chance in hell. Can I tell you, fellas, something? Not every man is meant to be with a baddie. Not every man is meant to be with a high-value female. Not every female meant to be with a high-value man. Just like everybody not meant to be the president. Not everybody meant to be an athlete. Not everybody meant to be a relationship guru. This is what I mean by when streamers and the YouTubers, there's no talent. The only talent that they have is grifting. They grift you. And they get a shitload of money from you. Views and all. Because something Abba Priest said, he said, I don't claim to be selling you anything. No, you technically are selling them. You're selling them your commentary. The difference is, you're not trying to play it off as doctrine. You're not trying to tell people that they need to act this way to get this type person. You just commenting on videos and talking points from other people, and it's clever. And what's funny, when I saw MTR, he was breaking this down. Actually, he was breaking down every preacher's breakdown of Sadia shit. Look like it's in the mirror, ain't it? Because you love giving advice to motherfuckers too. Manicure tutorials don't seem like you manicuring or tutorial or anything. But that's what the game is. Like I said, it's, don't get it twisted. Did the red pill love catching a woman in a I got you moment? Yes. But it's one thing when it's a female that's not a got you moment. This is a got you moment. Understand this. The red pill ain't just the men, it's the women. Telling women this is the type woman you supposed to be to get this type man. This is the type man you supposed to be to get this type woman. I would love to see the dude that she's fucking. Because it'd be fun as hell. You look at him and he don't even look high value at all. Be funny, he's fat and bald. And she's gorgeous. And once again, when you find, guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to challenge you. Yeah, they're going to be some content creators and people that are going to, challenge that person. But I'm talking about massive, the mass. Dr. Shane Bryant was at Invest Fest. For fucking what? So now this bitch can tell me how to invest my money, and she supposed to tell me how to get me a high value woman or how a woman supposed to act. Why the fuck was she even there at Invest Fest? What the fuck she's investing in? But because she's a good looking ass woman, that's why she was in Invest Fest. Then I would go ahead and Miss Sadia Khan there too. Yeah. I get Ish. Hell, I even get Mandy B. And Mandy B wasn't even on any of the panels. But they got this bitch Shane, Dr. Shane on the panel of Invest Fest. What the fuck she teach me about investing? The only thing she been investing was her pussy and some dick, some open marriage, open relationship dick for the past 5 years and don't want to be honest about it. When you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And guess what? It's funny how they got a show called Stand, but no one stands for nothing anymore. So for you idiots that pay $800, I would like to know how many of you guys that paid that $800 actually got that high value woman. It's funny how you always hear one of them say, yeah, I had a fan that sent me an email to tell me you helped me in this, that, and the third. But they don't never show the email, do they? I remember Kevin Samuels said that. He ain't never showed the email. He ain't never had someone come on his show and said, Kevin Samuels, you was right. He told us that, and guess what? Because he sounded like he's smart, we believed it. You don't never hear anybody say, yeah, I listened to Shane Bryant, found myself a high-value man. No. This Sadia chick, I guarantee you, I can look it up. You will not find anyone that sat here and said that her techniques work for me to get a woman. How can a side bitch tell me how to get a main bitch when you ain't even the main bitch? You ain't even got a main nigga. And she crazy as fuck. Someone said something trolling her. She decided she wanted to try to call them in the messenger. When are we going to stop listening to these relationship online gurus? We always looking for a leader, but the people that we pick ain't worthy to lead. So I found it in Chicago. I was like, damn, who the fuck is this? And she good. I ain't gonna lie, she fine as shit. And the fact she said, yeah, I suck dick. I suck his dick when I feel like it. And I wonder how did his fiance find out about her? Oh, she probably looked at the phone and saw the text messages. Fellas, when are we gonna start deleting text messages? I'm just saying. I wonder if the fiance gonna leave her husband. Probably not, because hell, them Arab girls, they don't believe in divorce. They don't believe in divorce. So there you go. Like I said, you got girls, you got these women speaking in London, you got them speaking on panels, and I don't understand why they getting booked. Because they got followings or because they're good looking ass women. I didn't see Invest Fest grab my girl Tyrone Morgan. Oh, because she talks about sex. She's open about her sexuality. That don't jive for y'all Invest Fest, does it? But no, you get a fake ass goddamn relationship guru who can't figure out if she want a man or not, who lies about being poly, which she is, lies about being in an open relationship, which she's in, disguises that, hides that because she knows that don't fly with her brand. Same thing with Sadia. Sadia, a glorified side chick. She said, you got the best side chick in the world. Who the fuck say that? And she's content with being the side chick. But y'all still gonna spend money. Y'all still gonna listen to her. Y'all still gonna book her for seminars. No different than Dr. Shine Bryant. Because they good looking women. Pretty is the new lick. Long as you pretty, we'll listen to everything you got to say, no matter how stupid it sounds or how off it may be. That's a fact. So now, our wonderful president, well, y'all president, Donald Trump, is looking to send the National Guard down to Chicago. He says immigration, he says it's crime, it's whatever. And you have people on both sides, and some people saying they're glad he's doing it, some people saying he shouldn't do it. What y'all mention is, it's not about whether he do it or not, it's the right way of doing it. He's not coordinating with the local police. He's not coordinating with the mayor, the governor, or any of that. I can understand when the mayor said he don't want him to send the National Guard because you're not going to coordinate with my police department. And to be honest with you, how many arrests was really made? And two, yeah, this might shut down crime in Chicago for a little bit, but they're not going to be there all the time. So you're putting a Band-Aid over a gun wound, a shotgun blast at that, to look good for your base. See, y'all believe that it's going to help bring down crime in Chicago, but you trust in your gut that it might bring it down temporarily, but not forever. It's not going to change anything. And on top of that, okay, Republicans, y'all jump down the throat of the Democrats for not being honest about Joe Biden, right? But your president has a sore on his hand and cankles. And if you actually look at him, he looks sickly. But funny how Scott Jennings, who sat here on CNN, oh, the Democrats, they out of line. They lied to us. They shitted us. They lied to us about Biden. What the fuck you think your Republicans is doing for this dumbass nigga? Who ain't but 2 years younger. He's damn near 80. He's going to be sick. He doesn't eat well. He doesn't exercise. He ain't in the greatest of shape. Every time we hear a doctor sit here and say, yeah, the president at the top of shape, we're in the best shape, they're lying to you. They say it was rumored that he wasn't even running the country for a minute. Because if you notice, we hadn't seen Trump for a couple of days. We talking about the man that we see every day. We haven't seen Trump. He hides his hands. He got cankles. He's right now. Let me tell you what's going on. They don't want to admit. He's diabetic, people. His diabetes is fucking up. His diabetes is fucking up. That's why he got swell ankles. That's why he got the wound on the hands. He's getting very sick. Like I said in another episode of one of the podcasts, I said, I pray to God the nigga don't croak over before his 4 years is up. Because then we got to deal with Vice President Vance. Do y'all really want him to run the country? The Republicans are not going to be honest about this man's health because it makes them look bad. How are we going to sit here and dog the Democrats when it came to Joe Biden when this motherfucker is just as bad off? And if you think he ain't getting some dementia, think again. Gavin Newsom ain't far off. But see, part of this is because y'all want to keep electing old ass men as president. See, when you elected Obama, who was a younger man, he didn't get sick, he just got older. Y'all elected Grandpa Biden and great uncle Trump. Think about it. So now we're going to see the Republican Party, GOP, whatever, is going to do a media blitz to try to make it seem like this man ain't sick. No, he is sick. You can see it in his face. You can see it in his body. Have he been on a golf course lately? And let's be honest, they're not going to be truthful with us. They're not going to tell us that he's sick or he's feeling bad, because you know what's going to happen? It's going to make us question the GOP. And guess what? Now the GOP has to think about removing Trump. But he got more to worry about than just sickness. Bipartisan group today, well, as of today, interviewed, and tomorrow there should be a press conference with some of the Epstein survivors. And they're right now trying to get a petition to get Congress to sign off so they can force the government to open up the Epstein Files. They're not letting this go. I told you, I find it funny. Everything that this man done did, from insurrection to all his court cases, the one thing that's going to upend his presidency is a fucking conspiracy theory. Because they probably smoke a gun in there with Trump's name on it. See, I told y'all, millionaire pedophiles. MAGA cares about that. MAGA cares about conspiracy theories. No disrespect to the MAGA faithful, but they're the lower tone pole of intelligence. So now, Trump got to worry about that. That's why Trump said, I'm going to send people to Chicago, because he knows it's coming down the pipe. He's right now trying to distract as much as possible. Let's not forget the tariffs. Wars that have not been stopped. And this big, beautiful bill basically gutted everything that helped the middle class. And we ain't even got to year 2. If y'all notice, these town halls is getting a little bit more confrontational, because people are tired of being lied to by the government, by CNN, Fox News. They're tired of these right-wing podcasters. It's some shit when your top right-wing podcaster, Nick Ferrari, whatever his name is practically questioning the president. See, have we heard from goddamn, what that girl name, the red bold, have we heard from any of the black people that talk up for Trump? No. I told y'all fucked around and found out. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Some kids, Argentina kids, immigrant kids, put out their beds and put on a plane. There's no due process. And then a court said he can't be doing the immigration and stuff like that, but you think that he's going to stop because of some fucking court? It could be Supreme Court. He's still going to do what he's going to do. Because he got 4 years, 3, and some change left. Well, y'all can't, he ain't going to get impeached. He ain't going to get removed. And we ain't even got to the tip of the iceberg yet. See, people, you believe anything and trust nothing. We love the fool, but we hate the genius. So there you go. Now, Young Thug. I had to talk about Young Thug for a minute, right? Wow. Young Thug. Young Thug has had a lot of audio released from his time in jail. From talking shit about Gunner, trying to get 21 Savage to turn on, whatever it is, I guess, against Gunner. Then him being mad at Kendrick Lamar. Talking shit about QC's P. Boy, Young Thug did a lot of talking. There been a lot of tapes released, but ain't no music. And we got tape of him snitching a little bit. You know, I'm fine funny, right? The rappers are the new drug dealers. See, back in the 70s, the guys looked up to the pimp. Then the 80s, we looked up to the drug dealer. Now we look up to the rappers. And you try to hold the rappers to the same standard as you do an actual hardened street criminal who still snitches. You know, let's be honest. Why did the mafia get taken down? It wasn't Rico. It was snitching. How did BMF get taken down? Snitching. Every gangster who had been arrested, put away for life, got caught by snitching. Only serial killers get caught by investigation. Meaning that, no one snitched on the serial killer. They had to find that motherfucker. So, you expect these rappers who went from being in the street to living a $1 million life legally to not snitch? Gunner is sitting here in prison. Now, if I'm correct, Gunner has not done any criminal shit, for what I understand. He was just around. You sitting here, from what I understand, Gunner had to pay for not only his legal, but because he was signed to the label, he had to pay for Young Thug's legal. Plus, on top of that, I didn't do any crime. I didn't murder nobody. I didn't rob nobody. I didn't sell a liquor drugs. The only thing I did was got my ass in the rap booth and rap. If I'm correct, because if I'm crazy, I have yet to hear someone say that Gunner was doing illegal shit. He was just caught in the car with some weed and guns. And he was with Young Thug. They don't give it to me when I was with a homeboy of mine. We got pulled over. He passed me the gun and said, man, hold this, because Bob, they ain't gonna check you because you know you straight lace, nigga. I'm looking at him like you crazy, but I said, fuck it, because you my homie. So I took the gun for him. Guess what? They didn't check me. See, I could have been killed. I could have been an ill criminal. They didn't check me. They didn't frisk me. And lucky for him, he didn't get a gun charge. Now, if they had frisked me, I would have got the gun charge. Would I have snitched? No, I wouldn't have snitched. Because they would have done shit with being first offenders, and I would have been on probation. I'm good. Mom would have been mad at me. The only way I would have snitched was not because I'm a hardened criminal, because that's one of my best friends. I fuck that. I would hope he would do the same for me. But the point being is, if I did, he wouldn't have been but so mad at me because he know I ain't no street nigga. He know my mom. He know my mama shit will whoop his ass, my ass, and everybody else's ass. So all Gunner did was a plea deal, and all he had to do was admit that YSL was a gang and wherever it was. But he's not a thug. He is not a drug dealer. He is not a murderer. He is not King Von. He is not any of them other dudes. Hell, goddamn DMX and motherfucking 50 Cent used to rob niggas, but after they became rappers, they ain't robbed no more, did they? He wanted to bring up how P snitched. He snitched on the motherfucker that killed his homie. Why are y'all trying to make non-street niggas that ain't in the streets no more still be street? Lil' Kim didn't snitch, but she went to jail. You want to know why she went to jail? It won't nothing but a year. And she knew she was Lil' Kim. What? Let's be realistic. That year, a couple of months she was in prison. She get to fight or nothing. She was good. She had a big homie that was in there with her. She got there, she was like, hey, Kim, I got you, baby. I got you. I'm your bitch. Anybody fuck with you, I'll kill him. Nobody wanted that smoke. Meanwhile, Tory Lanez got stabbed because, well, they say Rock Nation, what happened. I think it is dude was ordered by one of his OGs to take out the money. Because he was spending money and putting money in people's commissaries. You think the Hispanic gang members gonna enjoy seeing this nigga spend money on other niggas and he ain't kicking to the big, he not kicking to the carnals? Esto es Holmes. Órale, amigo. ¿Qué pasa, Holmes? You ain't gonna do nothing for the, the sangre pa sangre, amigo. You ain't gonna do nothing for the homies, man. Or you just gonna do something for the blacks, but you ain't gonna do nothing for Hispanics. Oh, hey, Julio, I need you to goddamn clip this beach. Clip this puto. Clip this puto. Plomo o plata, amigo. You see what I'm saying? So, Thug is bitter because Gunna got out. He thought everybody was going to shun Gunna, cancel Gunna. Gunna career is over. Shit, Gunna got one, maybe 2 hit albums. He's selling out arenas. He gave you the last album that he need to give your dumb ass to get off his record label. And on top of that, you looking like a dumbass businessman. Because you practically dished your money. You dished your money. And let me tell you the reason why I feel that Young Thug has not dropped any music. Smoke this over. He cannot talk about gang shit. Any of the shit that he was originally talking about in his music, he can't talk about. It'd be a violation of his probation. Who y'all consider to be a genius. I haven't heard the term Young Thug is a genius. Understand, I am a Young Thug fan. I'm sorry. Danny, when I first heard Danny Glover, oh my God, I lost my fucking mind. Everything I done heard from Young Thug has been fire. But this is what y'all didn't think about. He has no range to talk about anything other than gang shit. Remember what Andre 3000 said, right? Edward said, why you didn't drop the rap album? What I'm going to talk about. Them young niggas ain't going to want to hear what I got to talk about. Y'all didn't like 444 from Jay-Z because y'all said it was too grown up. It was too grown up. Y'all acting like Young Thug is Drake. Yeah, he needed Drake on the song. And y'all can talk shit about Drake. I don't give a fuck that he lost to Kendrick Lamar. But him and Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, they have range as artists. Actually, I dare say Drake and Kendrick Lamar is the reason why they wanted to, because they have the most range out of all the rappers. With Jig coming in somewhere in third and fourth. Let's keep it 100. Drake can give you that international dance pop shit. I mean, some of the shit y'all didn't like, but come on, it hit other places. And I am not a Drake stan. I'm a fan, not a stan. I'm a fan of his because I'm not a stan because I don't believe that I stand on anything that he would say or I believe. I don't believe he pissed on my leg and he would call it rain. And I will punch him in his fucking light-skinned face. And then he'll know what the real term of pound cake is. And he will be in his feelings. Catching that Wu-Tang leather, Tuscan leather. Asking, what did I miss? But the point being is, that's why Young Thug ain't dropped shit. The nigga can't write. He can't write about nothing. He can't come up with anything that's going to hit. Because they took his content and topic points away from him. What are you going to talk about? You can talk about when he was in prison, but he can't talk about anything in the streets. He can't say slime. He can't, I don't know if he can say, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. What's he going to talk about? That's why he ain't dropped no album. He said he's going to have a singing album. We ain't heard a singing album. I ain't heard a single from this motherfucker, let alone a feature. I think he might have had 2 features maybe, and no one cares. No one cares. But Gunna, probably one of the guys gonna get nominated for the next Grammy, and well, Young Tug is gonna be nominated for the Hammy. Hand me down, nigga. That's why he was so mad that Kendrick didn't come on that album. Kendrick was coming off that battle was going on. He was trying to get that heat. He wanted that Kendrick Lamar stimulus package because Kendrick could talk about some shit. But Young Thug, he has no talking points other than being gang nigga. And when you're that limited as an artist, lyrically, and you're forced limited, what else you gonna do? But bitch, complain and make news, doing everything else, but what we've been waiting for. Because if he came out with a banging album, banging ass single, some hot ass music, guess what? We wouldn't be worried about these tapes. These tapes may not even came out. So that was crazy. And then, of course, speaking about Drake, he wanted to do an interview with Bobby Adolph. And suppose he said some shots towards, the hip-hop media. And everyone's asking, well, why don't he do any interviews? Why don't he do Act? Why don't he do Maul? No, he's not going to do Act and Maul. He don't respect. He respects what they can do for him, but he don't respect or feel that they're big enough for him to actually have an interview. Now, Maul can sit there and say, I don't want to interview him. You a goddamn liar. Because that nigga said, Maul, I want you to interview me. I want you, the guy, to be the exclusive interviewer for me. Maul will fucking bust a nut and cream in his pants. He'll be on the first thing smoking to Toronto. Act will be on the stream. No, Act will go to Toronto. So don't let these niggas fool you and say they didn't want to do the interview. They don't care. Bullshit. Nobody wanted him to do an interview with that damn white blonde bitch. One, because she ain't all that good looking. That's one. I keep saying. Now, if she looked like Sadia Khan, they wouldn't have been mad about it. But because the way she looks. But even more so than that, Drake is over the hip-hop media. He saw how this went with the battle. If you think about it, other than Maul and Act, which in media he don't have beef with. Because he can't go to him, and Joe got issues. And Elliot got issues. I don't think he would ever go on the Breakfast Club. I'm trying to think, has he ever came on the Breakfast Club? He won't go on Ebro and Amber because I don't think he cared for Peter Rosenberg. Yeah, I mean, and Falco had a point. He was like, who would he interview? But even more so, even if he had no beefs, Drake sat back and saw how much he was hated with this beef. And even though, yes, he's being a petty Betty with the lawsuit, which I keep telling y'all he's not winning this shit. Drake is so mad at hip-hop that the only reason why he still even do music is to make money and to piss on it. Because that's why he don't want to talk to nobody in the community. He'll talk to everything else, but because he saw who he thought was friends, he thought he had on his side, he thought that they owed him and so forth turn, or what he felt was turn. So what Drake did was said, fuck y'all. Including the motherfuckers that supported. And if you notice, how many black motherfuckers have he actually did an interview with? Smoke that over. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, which I had to bring this up because I'm a huge JBP fan. Melissa Ford. Wow. Melissa Ford. Ah, man. It came out, Melissa Ford did fuck Mark Lamont Hill. And shout out to Elevation as well as Danny from the Stop. Y'all go check them out. They Elevation for JBP. That's ELLI, you know. And it explains some interesting shit because it's, you know, the narrative is they played the narrative of Imani. Something happened between Imani and Melissa Ford. I did notice Mark Lamont Hill does take more shots at Imani than probably anybody else on the cast. I mean, don't get into it. He's sending shots to everybody, but it's a different shot with Imani. Even to mention Imani with Imani ain't even there. And then somebody on Reddit played an old video. This is when they did the basketball thing. Y'all got to go and look at this shit. They said Big Mel. His woman is named Melissa. You can't make this up. So, Lamont Hill is sitting across from Old Work. And they've been teasing at it and hinting at it the more I think about it. Because, see, I don't watch the Patreon. I just watch the regular show. And also, now I kind of see why Melissa acts the way that she acts, because she know these niggas know. So when she talk about women, you know something? It's you New York folk, man. It's New York. It's the New York podcast. You got decisions. Supposedly Weezy and Mel don't get along, but somehow survive in business. But she hasn't gotten along with anybody else when it comes to business. You have everybody up there taking shots at each other, from Roy Maul to Joe Budden, what McCall. It's just like, and even Paul Wolfsberger took shot. They didn't say it. Just see, one thing is, it's kind of like even with porn. When we used to talk about beef and porn, the black beef was always on the overlay. We saw it on Twitter. There was beef within the white side of porn, but they kept it under wraps. Kind of like what they do here. You feel what I'm saying? You don't hear too much about what white podcast beef that I heard of. Not too tough. The only time I ever hear of that is when one exposes the other for something. And that person that got exposed is mad. So I'm just curious how this is going to go moving forward because, yeah, I know she ain't been in what, two episodes? And then, no, this is what I love, right? I'm not that big. Yeah, I know I ain't that big of a fan. I followed Joe, but I don't really follow Joe. I really didn't look at any of the pictures from his party. And you got to be an Uber fan to notice that she didn't send a birthday tweet, nor was at the party. Then again, I never really cared. I never really cared. I'm like, okay, so why should I care that she wasn't there? I mean, that's why I can never be an Uber fan. I will always be a fan, but never Uber. It's the only people I can actually geek out for is like, now pro wrestling, you got me. Yeah, it depends on the pro wrestler. John Cena, oh yeah, you'll see me fanboy. The Rock, yeah. You know, Swerve Strickland, yeah. Osprey, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold Steve, oh yeah. 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 You know what I'm saying? It just, come on, people. I done met celebrities in my lifetime, people. I ain't never fanboy like that. But that's just me, I guess, because my mama said, because I always felt because a celebrity always want to be treated as normal. I'm not going to sit here and be trying, can I get a picture with you, did that, third? Now, wrestling, yes. Because I'm a wrestling fan. Damn right I want to take a picture with some of them fuckers. Because I love pro wrestling. I'm going to get a picture with Cedric Alexander one day. Damn sure I want a picture with that sexy wife of his. Big Swole. God, I love you. Y'all a sexy couple. Yes. And Faye Jackson, oh my God. So I'm done. I'm done. I hope I entertained y'all. I hope y'all gave y'all a nice show for Thursday. Remember, next Thursday, Special Smoke, Devontae Yaps will be in the building. And we had a good old fun conversation, what have you, and everything. Also, don't forget 2 ways to get special and extra content from the STO Podcast Network. I'm talking about my 2 subscription-based side of things. First of all, the place where the conversation gets saucier, tits pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about none other than the Premium Smoke Room. That's right, people. I'm talking about 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy, as well as I go live from the VIP Smoke Room on X from time to time, and I have a actual live from the VIP Smoke Room show. So these special events, you feel what I'm saying? As of this weekend, I have Project Content House dropping with the sexy Queen Honeybee, who we just dropped her Premium Smoke. BBW legend Julie Ginger, as well as Mr. Wolf, as well as Big Will. And we talked to them about their content house. Also, I'll be going live on X. Hold on, let me get this right, people. Let me get this right. Going live on X. Let me pull this up. Fuck this. Oh, God, I can't even. No, I can't. Cancel. Let me see. Hold on. I am going live on X September 17th with the sexy heavenly experience. That's right. We're going to be talking feet. She's going to be showing tits. Might even get to shake her ass. And she's going to be answering questions from both my followers on Loyal Fans as well as my subscribers. So if you're a subscriber or a follower, please send me your questions to ask her live on the show on my Loyal Fans. Because, no, you can't just be following me on Twitter and you send me a question. No, you had to be following me on Loyal Fans. So hit the link, become a subscriber, and be a premium smoke room where you get all the perks. But if you're trying to figure it out, become a follower, because I got some stuff for the followers as well. You know what I'm saying? So become a follower and submit your question for this sexy ass lady to answer. Okay. There we go. So also on the Spotify side, I got two wonderful podcasts for you to subscribe for on Spotify, and you can only watch and listen to on Spotify. Had to Smoke On, where I get my unpopular, controversial, candid, whatever you want to call it, opinions on certain topics. You feel me? As well as Savage Smoke, the place where the men of porn have their say. That's why when I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers, to give you that real smoke from a male's perspective. And I should be having some new episodes dropping to check out. You know what I'm saying? The latest one, I think I got Jay Play Hard dropping in 2 weeks, as well as I just had Tech came back. So whether it's you need some premium smoke, you had the smoke on it, or you looking for that savage smoke, either way, subscribe to the smoke. 2 places where you can subscribe and get extra content from the STO Podcast Network. So, and this is the flagship STO, the Smokers Lounge. And you know how we end any of these shows, period. Oh, and don't forget, Pro Wrestling Smoke. I got a new episode up right now. You know what I'm saying? And check out the next episode I'll be dropping. So, no matter what show this is, we always end it like this. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. See y'all in 2 weeks.
Don't go to bed with no price on your head. No.
Yeah. Bullshit. You.
Don't do the crime.
Born rap star.
What's up? This your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Kane.
Live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm beating dick to a point, back on my rap shit. No rap shit, can't say shit. Just trying to be hood, but not dead in the dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline, and I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side, as I try to get my broke days like apartheid. South Africa, top spot, I'm coming after your laughter. For the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game, now I'm back at the game, ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same, the only thing that changed, I got some gray in my veins. I'm still the champ, I'm still the shit, y'all just the shit, not even worth a comment.